So this is the final setup I had in mind, which surprisingly turns out to be a setup that's not complete ass garbage. Hi everyone, I'm not ass garbage. I'm actually surprisingly competent. Also, sitting upright is so much better for playing the video games. Yes, Duke. Come and get some. They're all for free right now. Would you like some of Granny's little cookies? He doesn't. He doesn't like it. He's lactose intolerant, but we all like to make fun of him anyway. I mean, sure, it's not like he can personally help the fact that he's lactose intolerant, but we like to make fun of him. This is weird, man. This is so weird, because every bit of air just bounces right back at me. Is this what Kirby's life is like? Is this what right back at you means? Ugh. Oh, man. It's like I'm breathing my own air. Thanks, Pop Filter. I need to figure this out. But this seems to work, because I've done some test recordings, and it's not hella echoey. Instead, it just involves a lot of rebreathing, as if I'm sitting in a submarine, and there's less farts, though. Submarines are full of farts. That's why they call them fart marines. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Why does this lunar space base have so much great... Again, the bump mapping looks... Like, this probably makes sense from, like, a realistic air perspective. Like, from the perspective of light. But it just looks super bad compared to the original, where it just worked. Like, this works. And this is just so bright, and the light sources are too... If I may... oomphy. Song's great, though. There. That's for all my paranoid fans out there. Stay groovy. Oh, hell no! I did not sign up for the weekly newsletter for this one. Question mark. Can I crush myself by being a diligent member of society? I hate how safe those doors are.
Damn, I'm looking good.
Never looked better, Duke. Surprisingly. It's one of the few things I'll actually compliment about this. Isn't there a place around here where you can get yourself smooshed? Well, luckily that shouldn't be as much of a concern as it used to be. Is it a piece of cake, Mr. Nukem? Is it? Also, the way the setup works is ridiculous. So I do have a pop filter that I got because I got a mic. And I heard that you need a pop filter to keep the pops out. Well, actually, I've actually heard someone who knows what the hell they're talking about being like, well, shit happens and you want to avoid shit from happening. So the problem is the one I bought has a specific kind of attachment compart that only works on rods. As in a round surface it affixes to. It doesn't work very well on square and flat surfaces. I have a mic arm that fits perfectly. But it's literally the only thing... Well, I guess I could attach it to my back. Now that I think about it, I could attach it to a bunch of things. Probably. Hell, I could probably attach it to my dumbbells. I could put a dumbbell up here and just attach it to that. It'd be a terrible idea. Also, this is for Como. I'm going to put the clock a little closer because I have to now. Can you hear it? I hope you can. Because he likes that clock for some reason. He thinks it's great. So yeah, this is the recording I'm also going to put up for like, hey, you think this is... Rebreathing my air is... Oh, man. At least you don't notice the echo as much? I don't know if my setup just removed all echo or if the fact that I turned gain down. Originally I turned it up because I was using the boom mic arm and it got all weird, so... I'm learning. I'm becoming smarter. My brain is getting better. Actually, it's knowledge learned. You can't call someone stupid if they just don't know. Like, being stupid implies not that you do not know, that you don't know something that you should. But there are some tight limits in my book what qualifies as something that you should know. Like, you should know that you need to breathe oxygen, you know? That's a gimme. That I will deduct you on. There will be a score tally, and you will lose points. But, you know, if it's something like sophisticated technological knowledge, people only learn as much as they pick up on, you know? People might not pick up on all the little details they could be learning. They might only pick up on a few, and you can't blame them for it. It's just mean. Stop being a bully! As I said before, and as I was said endless times, do not bully. It is illegal. Bullies will be bullied. On sight.
Groovy. Cool.
I think enemy AI has been programmed to not attack each other in close range. It's one of those places where you could use the laser trip bombs and actually get some mileage out of it, but still wouldn't recommend it. I don't know why this blows up. I imagine that they intend for you to use the Devastator or something again to a big brawl.
Get some.
Or use laser bombs. There's a lot of spacesuits here, which, as I mentioned in previous videos, was originally meant to be an item you could actually properly use and stuff. So if I climb in here. This isn't flammable. This is a garbage compactor. Well, hell. Anyway, let's see what they made Luke Skywalker look like. Oh, heck, they made it light up a little bit. You can tell that the bum mapping is way too aggressive still.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
I guess he's... I mean, the Stormtrooper suit is pretty obviously there, so... They could sue if they wanted to. It'll be one of those baby lawsuits, though. It's like, nah, who cares? Nothing was gained, nothing was lost, and going after every itty-bitty references. Don't go down there, kids. Like I said, kids, don't go down there. Kids and cadets. Well, heck, they took like some basic precautions so that you can't screw yourself out of a good deal. How nice of them. Well then. Don't know why they're storing barrels down here, but there you go. Well, what we're looking for is up here. Oh, it's shit's locked, I guess. Oh, yeah, because what we're looking for is over here. Looks like I'm the dumbass now. Pink bathrobe. I want a snow globe. I appreciate that you give you that in case you need it. Wah. Wah. I'm a possum. I go wah. Ah! You had a chance, but you blew it. I like how it breaks lights and stuff, too. I never quite got that part, though. This was kind of weird in context. Maybe it shrinks the components and it expands again because it isn't organic or something. I don't know. You've sorted out. I'll be here talking about pink... Let's have a sip. Remember to stay hydrated, kids. It's important to stay hydrated. Because if you don't, I rub my nose against the microphone and it won't be pleasant for anyone. Man, I had to do today's test in like a shitty and like a bad spot. Wasn't in a good spot. Was not in a good spot. Let me try and contextualize what's going on, baby blue. I can't. I actually can't contextualize. I mean, doesn't me awing say enough? It should. It should say enough. Suffice to say, I was not in a great mental state, and I had to do with a pretty stressful situation. But it was, whew. Break line of sight! Break line of sight! They can't see you if they can't see you. That's how logic works. I mean, it looked fine originally. Now it's just way too bright. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... Fine. I'll be the man to say it. Pink snow globe. I forgot this escape sequence kind of requires you to stay on fleek. I was not on fleek, my good sir. My good esquire. It gives you a rocket launcher, but how about we use the shrink ray? Wait, that actually works? Consider that the honorable seppuku. To save my face. I completely forgot a detail. That mirrors reflect the shrink ray. I think that's used once, but only once. And weirdly enough, it takes all the way until the birth. Until they use it, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Anyway, next time it's trying to...
Come get some.
Yeah, Duke. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna... I'll just be over here taking him. Isn't Darkside where you get another secret level?